This is for the win from 29 from the right hash. Koo's kick is good. Here is Durant for the win. James for the win. It's gone. LeBron James at the buzzer.
They didn't believe. God did. Me and God. We're the only ones. Nobody had faith.
God working with the Giants right now. God's on favor with the Giants right now.
No,
that's what God working with.
We beat them. And on Sunday, we're going to beat the Philadelphia Eagles. Me, God, and Michael Irvin. We're the only ones believe. Skip Bayless. We're the only ones believe.
Where is this game? Is this game in Philly? I believe this game is in Philly this Sunday, right?
Philly, yeah. We can play this game at Stevenson High School, man. It won't make no difference. We're going to do what we do. We're going to run the ball. We're going to play hard defense.
So I think this is going to be a very, very good game. But I don't see Philly losing this game at home.
I don't see Philly losing this game either, bro. I don't see it happening.
What did y'all think when Dak went down? Did you think the season was over?
I didn't think the season was over. I still thought that the Cowboys had a chance to still make the playoffs.
Did you think we'll beat the Bengals?
But no, I actually didn't think you'll beat the Bengals. I thought the Bengals would win.
I told y'all the Bengals weren't gonna do nothing this year.
All right. What about the Rams? Thought we'd beat the Rams?
I thought the Rams would beat y'all.
Okay. So you had us 3 losses.
Yeah.
What about the Giants?
Yeah, I did.
The Giants.
Look, the crazy thing about football this year, and especially dealing with all these injuries, is we're in a season where literally nothing is like chalk. Like, we see teams like the New York Jets and the New York Giants. They look like pretty good teams. I mean, this is a crazy year. So,
I knew the Jets would be good, though. I knew they would be good. I knew they would be a formidable team. The Giants kind of shocked me, but that's what coaching does. Right? Coaching changed. That's why I said about Carolina. They just need some coaching. And then the Falcons place where they belong.
Look, the Falcons were one roughing the passer flag away from being first in the division.
First in the division, bro.
So how do you feel about that roughing the passer call?
It was a terrible call. All right. At this point, how do they even play defense? Like, I understand what the frustration is because it's we just seen what happened to Tua. But
I get it though. I was just about to say that. So they just called the game. They just called a roughing the passer on the game that's playing right now. And yeah, I think the Tua injury is. I think they're making an emphasis on calling roughing the passer now because of that injury. Like they asked the reporter that. I listened to the interview because I was pissed. So I listened to the interview of the refs. I never do that, but and they asked the ref like specifically. They was like, "Bro, did the Tua injury affect this decision that to throw the flag?" He said, "No," and but was like, "Bro, you lying, bro?
Right.
Like you're lying." But now you're gonna see it coming more and more throughout the year. Like this ain't the first time. It ain't gonna be the first one. Unfortunately, fortunately, but unfortunately, Like I get it.
Yeah, and I mean, even and I know you can't take one call and just kind of blow it up because I mean, at the end of the day, the Falcons were still down 21-0. So I understand that point. But I think the Falcons played well enough down the stretch, and that call really affected that game to where honestly the Falcons should be number 1 in the division right now, and Tom Brady and the Patriots. Tom Brady and the Bucs should be number 2. And then, I mean, we won't even get on the off-field stuff that Tom Brady is currently going through.
Right.
So, but I mean, we'll see what happens. I think the Falcons will bounce back. I haven't all the way agreed with the play call and how how the Falcons have been playing. Like for instance, I mean, we went up in the draft first round to pick up Drake London, and his first completed pass for yards was like in the fourth quarter.
Mm-hmm.
When you're missing Kyle Pitts and Cordell Patterson, I have a problem with that. Like, I understand. Marcus Mariota is a mobile quarterback, and we're trying to run the ball and control the line of scrimmage. But I mean, at the end of the day, this is a passing league. Football is a passing league, and I just believe you have to throw the football.
You gotta throw the ball, man. This ain't 1920.
Yeah,
gotta throw the ball, bro. Like you don't win games without throwing the ball, man.
Yeah,
we do.
You need or some type of balance, bro. Like you need some type of bro. Our offense is like what 70% run, bro. Like it's like.
And you want to know the crazy thing is that drive versus the Cleveland Browns, where
13 straight or 15 straight.
13 straight runs. They did not pass the ball one time. I think that is going to really hinder us for the rest of the year. I think that one drive versus the Cleveland Browns will force us to literally run the ball every single game. Yeah, and I hate it.
But that's the type of quarterback y'all have, though. When you get Marcus Mariota, you got to know that's what you're signing up for. All right, so that's why
here's the thing.
Season I said I don't think that's a good fit for what y'all trying to do. You go out and you got an awesome tight end. You go out and get these wide receivers, but then you get Marcus Mariota. That doesn't make sense. Like it doesn't match up scheme wise, and it's the scheme which is why I said I don't think the Falcons can be good. They don't have a good offensive scheme.
Yeah, man. I hear all the talk about putting,
and I understand that.
Oh dang,
Ritter.
Yeah, people keep talking about putting Ritter, and I'm like, there's no rush to put Desmond Ritter in the game, bro. Like there's no, it's
no rush. Yeah, it's no rush, and I would. This is still very early.
Mm-hmm.
This is early in the season. I wouldn't even want to see Ritter until maybe week 10, 12.
Yeah.
Then we can see what we got. But I mean, even we talk about passing. I mean, I'm shocked at the New York Giants and what they're doing. I mean, they're 4-1, and Daniel Jones in 5 games has 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
3 passing touchdowns. Is that really sustainable? Now that's a fluke of a team. If I may call it, that's a fluke of a team.
Coaching, they got good coaching,
and an amazing running back.
An amazing running back.
Amazing running
back. Who plays? Who feels? I feel like I think when they had him at the Wildcat, maybe a game or two. I'm just like, this is getting crazy. This man's at the Wildcat. He's playing running back. They line him up at X receiver. It's kind of like, what is going on, man? Saquon is I don't know if it's not sustainable. It's because will Saquon hold up? If Saquon hold up, until they running, they running. It wasn't sustainable versus us, but maybe versus everybody else in the league.
But I mean, we've seen though, like running backs aren't sustainable when you give them 20 to 30 touches a game. Like they're gonna break down. Yeah. That's why we always get to this situation where is a big name running back comes on. It's time for them to get paid, and it's just like, well, should we pay him or should we just go draft another running back or go pick up another running back in free agency because they don't last long. You can literally you can bring a running back in and start them day one. That's one of the few positions where you can literally start that skill position day one and get a return on your investment. Right. But it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't last long. I mean, Cordell Patterson on IR with 5 games into the season.
Right.
So, I mean, we'll see what happens.
Is the NFC South the worst division in football?
No. The AFC South is the worst division in football.
With the Colts and
the Colts and the Texans and the Jaguars. The AFC
now.
South is the worst division in football.
Was that even a question?
Next question. Thanks.
Y'all did beat the Jaguars. Y'all beat the We
just saw the Indianapolis Colts on Thursday Night Football not put up 1 touchdown.
And they won the game.
And they won the game. Well, that was a waste of my time. And I think Amazon Prime should give me my money back for watching that game.
Hold up now. Right. The Panthers and the Texans have the same record. Right. The Panthers and the Texans have the same record. Are the Panthers better than the Jaguars? I don't think so. Are they better than the Colts? I don't think so. We know they're not better than the Titans.
What about the Titans?
You said
first of all,
they are better than the Titans.
Yes, the Titans are nobody. Come on now, let's be fair. It's Derrick Henry or bust, okay? Derrick Henry or bust. That's it.
I mean, they're a 3-2 team though. And they
Who have they played?
Check it out. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think y'all might.
I mean, I understand the Saints. The Saints. I understand your Saints point, but at the same time, the Saints are literally. They just need a quarterback. They just need a solid quarterback. Their defense is still a top 10 defense, probably top 5 defense in some people's mind. They still have Alvin Kamara. They just need a quarterback.
Okay. So you're not the worst in the NFL, you're just the worst in the NFC. Okay, thank you. Thank you.
I'm trying to think. Hold on.
NFC West has to.
I mean, okay, sure, bro, whatever. That's fine.
North fine. Vikings.
And at the end of the day, the Falcons are one game out of first place in the division.
That's terrible.
So you're saying there's a chance
to get a wild card and lose badly.
Hey, but you know what's crazy though? Bro, the NFC East has been the worst division in all of pro sports, across all sports, for the past decade. They got one good year.
I'm saying.
And he don't know how to act.
I'm saying.
Like, come on, bro.
Don't know how to act.
Come on, bro.
Y'all didn't believe.
Oh, I can't. Oh, I can't wait to the playoffs. So, please don't lose the first round of the playoffs, Dallas.
We're going to the championship. We're going to lose in the
NFC. And I'm gonna formally call you.
You guys gonna get
please don't lose in the first round.
Y'all will win.
You're not getting past Philly.
I think I said
if they get to the first,
and you'll be sitting at home right with us.
You're going to win your division at 6 games. That's disrespectful. You shouldn't be allowed.
That is not no. First of all, 6 games. 6 games will not be. 6 games will not be enough to win a division.
6 and 11, bro.
That's just come on now. Come on now. Like, but look who we talking to. We talking to a Cowboys fan. Like they're so delusional. It makes no sense.
We talking to a Cowboys fan who's never even been in Dallas before. Like, come on, bro.
Like,
killing me.
Okay. Point. At the end of the day, we are not the worst division in football, and that is it. Point blank, period. Case closed, and I'm done with that conversation.
I ain't never been to the White House, but I still pledge allegiance to the flag. I have nothing to do with my loyalties. You guys are terrible. I'm gonna get my apology. It might not be today.
Oh, you not get one.
It might not be on Thanksgiving. It's not gonna be on December. But January, when January roll around, I'm gonna get an apology.
Oh, you definitely not get one on Thanksgiving. The way y'all perform on Thanksgiving. Oh, I love Thanksgiving. I eat every good year. And I watch the Cowboys lose every year.
This year will be different.
I love my tradition. I love my tradition of Thanksgiving.
I want to get a tape of all of this. All it is this Cowboy bash. And in January, I want you to put it together and say, hey, you know what? We all owe Charles an apology. Charles, we apologize. And Antoine, I want you to get the saxophone. And I want you to do a nice song on there. I want a nice apology. It's gonna happen. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna just be humble like I've been humble, not saying nothing. Standing and being quiet. It's okay. Sunday when we win, be quiet. I ain't gonna say nothing.
Hey man, Cowboys fans it's a mental illness, dog. It's a mental illness, bro.
It has to be.
It's a mental illness.
Thank you for joining us on the For the Win Vodcast.
Make sure you follow us on IG at For the Win Vodcast, on YouTube at For the Win, on Apple Music, on Spotify. We are everywhere.
For the win.
And we out. Peace.
Yes, sir.